All right, let's just get right into it. We're always told that attraction is about your looks, your job, how much money you make. But what if I told you the real secret, the thing that makes someone completely and utterly addictive, is something else entirely? Today, we're going to break down 7 specific habits that create this undeniable vibe that just pulls people in.
And this quote right here, this is the entire thesis. This is the whole ballgame. It's not about a surface-level makeover. Nope. It's about building an inner world so strong that it literally radiates out of you. Your habits are what shape your presence, and that presence, that's what people actually connect with. It's what they crave.
So yeah, that's the big question, right? If it's not about being the richest or best-looking person in the room, then what is it? What are the real, actual things you can do to build this magnetic energy? Well, let's break them down, starting with the absolute foundation for everything else we're going to talk about today.
Everything, and I mean everything, starts right here with calm control. Now, this doesn't mean being boring or quiet or passive, not at all. It's about having the centered, grounded energy that makes you a rock in a chaotic world. You got to think of it this way. Before you can attract anything, you have to be anchored yourself. This quiet strength is unbelievably powerful. And you can see the difference so clearly here. On one side, you've got the loud guy. We all know this guy. He's a show-off, needs everyone's approval, and jumps every single time his phone buzzes. His texts just scream insecurity. But then you have the calm man. His presence feels safe. His confidence comes from within. And his texts, they feel like they're coming from someone who has a full, interesting life. One guy creates anxiety, the other creates attraction. It's that simple. And here's the psychological payload. When she's having a crazy, stressful day, your calm energy is her refuge. You become the eye of her storm. And that feeling, that sense of safety and comfort you give her, well, that becomes deeply, powerfully addictive.
Okay, so let's move on to our second pillar. This is all about your mindset, and it's what I like to call unimpressed confidence. This is a really subtle but absolute game-changing shift in how you interact with people. It's what moves you out of the fan club and into the category of an equal. This slide just nails the difference. See, Hard to Get is a game. It's about pretending to be busy, playing by some weird set of rules, but Hard to Impress, that's totally different. That's about having a standard. It means you see her as an actual human being, not some princess on a pedestal that you have to worship. It shows you have self-respect, and believe me, that commands her respect right back. So just imagine the scene. She says something like, "Ugh, I get so many guys texting me." The average guy gets all flustered or tries to compete. But the guy who is hard to impress, he might hit her back with something playful and challenging like this. It completely flips the script. You're not just another fan in the crowd. You're the one who sees right through it all. And that is instantly fascinating. You know, what this all boils down to is quiet confidence. It's not loud. It's not arrogant. It's just this deep internal comfort with who you are. You own your weird quirks. You accept your flaws. You're not putting on a performance for anyone. Let me tell you, authenticity is so much more attractive than perfection because it's real. Okay, so we've talked about your internal state, that calm center and your unimpressed confidence. Now let's talk about how that stuff shows up on the outside through your lifestyle. This section is all about 2 more critical habits: living with a real purpose and, cultivating a little bit of healthy mystery. Now, mystery isn't about being deceptive or playing weird games. It's about creating curiosity. Think of it like a great movie trailer. You don't give away the whole plot on the first date. Give hints, not your entire life story. When you're talking, leave some questions unanswered. And when the conversation's over, make sure you end it in a way that leaves her wanting just one more message. It keeps you on her mind. In this is such a powerful truth. A man whose whole life is about finding a partner, he becomes needy, he attaches. But a man with purpose, a mission, a passion, something he's building, he attracts. See, he isn't looking for a woman to complete him. He's inviting her to come along on his incredible journey. And that is infinitely more compelling. All right, this brings us to our final section and the last habit, which is really where everything we've talked about comes together. This is the synthesis. It's about finding that perfect, incredible balance between 2 powerful energies. Being strong with the world, but soft with her. And this table just breaks it down perfectly. You want to be protective, not possessive. You want to be grounded, but not cold and distant. Be a leader, but not a pushover. And for sure, be playful, but not childish.
It's this delicate mix that is so damn rare and so incredibly attractive. You're strong enough to handle anything life throws at you, but you're soft enough to connect with her on a real, emotional level. And when you can actually embody this balance, you become something totally unique. See, most guys lean too far one way or the other. They're either too tough or they're too much of a pushover. By being both strong and soft, you offer a combination that feels both incredibly safe and incredibly exciting. It's a balance she's probably never found before. So let's do a super quick flyby of the 7 habits. It all starts with that foundation. Be calm and centered. Master your emotional control. Then comes the mindset. Be hard to impress because you have a quiet, real confidence. From there, it's your lifestyle. You live your purpose and you cultivate a little mystery. And finally, you wrap it all up in that perfect package. Be strong yet soft.
And look, if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. This is not a list of tricks. This is not about pretending to be someone you're not. This is a roadmap for genuine self-improvement. It's about doing the work to actually become this person. That's where the real, magnetic, lasting attraction is born. So, you now have the roadmap to building this addictive energy, but that leaves us with one last, lingering question. Developing these habits is half the battle. The other half? Well, it's being able to see when they're actually working. You can have the most magnetic vibe in the world, but if you can't read the signs she's giving you, you might just miss your shot completely.